Welcome to the Making College Affordable podcast with me, Jason Fleury, certified financial planner professional and college planning specialist. I'm about to show you the inside secrets colleges don't want you to know and help you become a more educated consumer when it comes to paying for college. I believe you should enjoy the journey of allowing your kids to pursue their dreams without having to sacrifice yours. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. So let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode number 21 of the Making College Affordable podcast. I'm Jason Fleury, and I hope you've been benefiting from some of the game-changing experiences and the expertise that I've been sharing with you over the past 20 episodes. It's taken me almost 25 years as a certified financial planner professional and college planning specialist to get this kind of insight, and I'm really glad I've been able to share it with you. I have another great topic lined up for you today, and we're going to be talking about which college savings account is best. This will allow you to compare your options so that you can make the best choices for your family. Now, everybody knows you're supposed to save for college and save for retirement. But like a lot of other stuff related to planning for your future, nobody tells you exactly what you're supposed to do to get the best results. So as you probably know, there are several savings vehicles that you can use for retirement and for college. And each one has its own benefits and burdens. For the purposes of this podcast, though, I'm going to focus exclusively on the college planning part. And here's the big question most people have. Which college savings plan is the best one for you to use so that you get the kind of outcome that you're looking for? And before we can answer that, we need to look at what your goals are and then back into the right options for you from there. Let me ask you another question first, though. If you're saving for college, does the account you set up have to be a traditional college savings account, like a 529 plan or a custodial account? Think about it for a minute. Can't you save for college in a regular account just as well as a formal college savings account? Well, of course you can. So why does everybody choose to save in a college savings account when they think about saving for college? Well, usually the answer is the tax advantages. And that's the right answer in some cases. In 529 plans and custodial accounts, also known as UTMA or UGMA accounts, the IRS allows certain tax breaks that can be helpful to some people. And with a custodial account, the interest and dividend income that the account earns is taxed at the child's rate, and there's a certain amount of income that's totally exempt from having to be reported at all. You may have heard of this benefit before. It's often referred to as the kiddie tax. And exempting thousands of dollars of income and gains over the years can really add up if the account's growing steadily and help you keep more of the funds in your account instead of in Uncle Sam's pocket. The 529 plan also has tax advantages when you fund a plan that's based in your home state and you use the money to pay for certain qualified education expenses. Most people know you can use money in a 529 plan tax-free to pay for college expenses, but not all college expenses are considered qualified. So be careful and consult with your tax professional to make sure that you don't get a nasty surprise when you get your 1099 come tax time. Recently, the rules have expanded to also allow parents to pay for private school tuition and a few other expenses related to education with 529 plan funds too. This trend may continue in the future, so educate yourself frequently on the rules if you have a good amount of money in these kind of plans. By thinking ahead, you can max out the benefits these plans offer and leverage your savings efforts easily and economically. Now, also in the 529 plan category is another version of a college savings account called the prepaid college plan. Most of these accounts have varying levels of contribution based on whatever level of benefits that you want to purchase, and they can be used in full or in part at colleges all over the country, even if you move away from the state where it was purchased. You can also lock in in-state tuition rates through plans like these, which gives you at least 2 states to work with on an affordable basis if you're going to be looking at public universities as your kid's final college choice. Another type of college savings account that has tax advantages is a trust account. These are often set up by wealthy families or by extended family members who are giving money to grandchildren or nieces and nephews or people like that. These accounts usually have very strict rules on what the income and principal can be used for, and if the investments earn too much money compared to what's distributed each year, the taxes on those gains can add up quickly, since they're taxed at a higher rate than individual gains are. In each of these account types, there are benefits and burdens to consider. But one of the major burdens to recognize here is that all of these college savings options are considered student assets in most financial aid formulas. Parents have a savings allowance that they can keep and manage without it counting toward their expected family contributions. But a student's savings allowance is zero, and the percentage the financial aid formula uses to capture those assets is more than 3 times higher for a student than it is for a parent. The college won't necessarily tell you that, but when you report these funds, they'll count them accordingly. Your financial aid award would likely be less than you expected, and you won't ever know why they felt that you could afford to pay so much for college each year. But now you know why, and there's still time to do something about it. See, fortunately, there are some options on getting the money out of these accounts and into other options that could significantly increase your eligibility for financial aid and save you thousands. And that takes me back to the beginning of this episode, where I asked the question about saving for college in a college savings account versus saving in other regular types of accounts. Just holding funds in your name instead of putting money in college savings accounts that the colleges will attribute to your kids could drastically lower your expected family contribution. But moving those funds to account types that don't count against you at all in the financial aid formula, that could make those savings dollars disappear completely from the financial aid office's radar. That's another whole episode for another time. But if you'd like to learn more about these options sooner rather than later, email me at podcast@mycollegeplanners.com. There are definitely ways to save for college that are more efficient and potentially more rewarding than going the conventional route of college savings plans. Plus, weighing out the tax breaks that you get in college savings plans versus the amount of lost financial aid holding these accounts would trigger can help you determine if having a designated college savings account is worthwhile for your family's finances at all. After all, nobody's in the 100% tax bracket, although it may feel like you are sometimes. So saving like 25 or 30 cents on the dollar in taxes in exchange for forfeiting a full dollar of free money for each extra dollar of expected family contribution you declare, that's a losing game every time. Did your accountant or investment advisor mention that to you when you were setting up your 529 plan? My guess is probably not. College savings accounts can be good choices for some people who aren't going to qualify for need-based aid. They can help you mentally categorize your savings so that you can keep track of your savings goal more easily. But if you're successful financially and disciplined with the way that you manage your money, earning tax-free income and having tax-free and penalty-free access to the money anytime you need it could provide a much bigger benefit. Now, not everyone qualifies for a plan like this, but if you're in this category, it's definitely worth your while to check it out. And again, if you want more information on how it works, email me at podcast@mycollegeplanners.com. I'll show you how you can save for college and save for retirement in a way that protects your money from the financial aid formulas altogether and gives you flexibility and guarantees none of the other traditional plans offer. Saving for college is definitely important. Now, I don't think it's more important than saving for retirement, but for most folks, college happens first. And messing things up for college by overpaying or missing out on aid that could have been and should have been yours can have a nasty carryover effect on retirement. Likewise, getting the college piece right can add tailwinds to your retirement plan sales and move you forward toward a life of financial independence and peace of mind faster than you ever imagined possible. Learn how to get the college saving decision right, and then watch your savings work for you as you approach some of life's most important milestones. This approach is definitely the smartest way to plan, and since you're listening to this podcast, I know you're a smart person. So think about it. Following the pack will never lead you to the winner's circle. You have to be ahead of the pack and take initiative to capture the prize. Run your college planning race to win it, and let me know if I can help you in any way. I believe you can do it, and I wish you the very best of luck and success as you do. I hope you've enjoyed and benefited from today's show. If you like what you've heard, please give us a good rating wherever you get your podcasts and share us with your friends. Also, if you have any specific questions or comments about anything we've covered today, email those questions to podcast@mycollegeplanners.com. You can also visit our website at mycollegeplanners.com to get personalized recommendations on how to make college more affordable and learn how working with a college planning specialist can improve your life. Thanks again for listening today. I look forward to seeing you again soon.